Chosen one, God is downloading million-dollar ideas to you. God is with you. Right now, something powerful is happening in the realm of the unseen. A divine transmission is taking place. While others are distracted, running in circles, and trying to find meaning in the noise, you, yes you, are being tuned into a sacred frequency. It's not random. It's not luck. You've been chosen to receive ideas so powerful, so life-shifting, they carry the weight of legacy, impact, and generational wealth. God is downloading million-dollar ideas directly into your spirit, and every single one is encoded with purpose, prosperity, and divine timing. This isn't just imagination. This is inspiration guided by divine intent. Before we begin, watch this video till the very end, because every word in this message was meant for you. There's no coincidence that you're here right now reading this. You've been led, you've been summoned, and it's for a reason that's bigger than you can currently see. Stay with me till the last word. And as you listen, write your warmest wishes in the comments. Write them with faith, like they're already yours. And add the number 99 to your comment. That number seals it with completion and divine energy. This is your time, and wishes are being answered when spirit meets intention. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. This moment you're in, it isn't just another ordinary point in your life. This is the beginning of a supernatural brainstorming session with God Himself. Every time you feel that rush of inspiration, that spark of genius, that random what if that sends chills down your spine, it's not coming from nowhere. It's a divine deposit. A million-dollar idea planted straight into your mind from the Creator, who sees not only where you are, but where you are destined to go. That idea didn't come to your neighbor. It didn't come to your coworker. It didn't fall into the hands of someone else. It was given to you, tailored for your gifts, matched to your journey, designed for your assignment. God doesn't waste ideas. He doesn't just sprinkle inspiration into people randomly. When He sends a download, it's because He knows there is someone who can carry it, someone who can give it life, someone who can turn that heavenly spark into something tangible, something massive, something that will echo across timelines. That someone is you. You've already proven you can survive. You've already shown your resilience. And now God is giving you more than survival. He's giving you strategy. Wealth is about to find form in your life, and it's coming through these downloads. But let's be real. Million-dollar ideas don't always look like million-dollar ideas in the beginning. Sometimes they show up disguised as a strange curiosity, a problem you can't stop thinking about, a skill you've loved since childhood, an idea that doesn't leave you alone, no matter how much you try to push it aside. And here's where most people miss it. They ignore the whispers because they're waiting for a shout. They want fireworks when God is speaking in soft nudges. But not you. You're different. You've been trained to pay attention. You know when your spirit stirs, it's not by accident. This is the time to pay attention like never before. To sit still. To create space. To grab a journal and start recording every spark that hits your soul. Because in those sparks, there's gold. There's a blueprint. There's an idea that will change everything, not just for you, but for every life your success will touch. That idea has the power to break generational curses. That idea has the potential to birth empires. That idea is carrying supernatural acceleration. One idea from God can do more for you in a year than striving could do in 10. Chosen one, you're not waiting for a blessing. You are the blessing. And that blessing is being activated through the ideas being poured into your mind right now. This is how God works with His chosen. He gives them vision, then He gives them downloads. And with every download comes a divine instruction. A whisper that says, move this way. Start this now. Call this person. Try this strategy. And if you're listening closely enough, if your heart is open and your mind is ready, you'll catch it. And when you act on it, miracles unfold. This season isn't about hustle. It's about harmony. It's about aligning your spirit with the divine rhythm that's already at work. That rhythm is bringing you into alignment with your wealth, your legacy, and your purpose. That rhythm is why these ideas are coming to you with such force and clarity. You may even be feeling like your mind is buzzing. New ideas, new visions, new plans waking you up at night. That's not a sign of chaos. That's a sign that your spirit is receiving exactly what you need for your next level. And don't be surprised if you start thinking about things you've never thought about before. You might get an idea for a product, a business, a movement, or a platform that seems so out of the box, you wonder if it's even possible. That's how you know it's from God. Divine ideas aren't small. They don't keep you where you've been. They stretch you. They require faith. They ask for courage. And most importantly, they come with favor. Let's talk about that favor, because the moment you step into the flow of these downloads and begin acting on them, you're going to see doors open in ways that can't be explained by logic. People are going to show up to help. Resources will find you. The timing will align perfectly. Not because you forced it, but because you followed divine instruction. This is a supernatural path, and your job is to trust the process even when it doesn't make sense to your natural eyes. You might be wondering, but how do I know it's really $1 million idea? You know because it keeps showing up. You know because it ignites something in you. You know because when you sit with it, you feel energy. Not fear, not dread, but excitement, purpose, destiny. That's how divine ideas work. They energize your soul. They make you come alive in ways nothing else can. And when you feel that, lean in. Don't overthink it. Don't ask 100 people what they think. Just trust. Trust that God didn't give you this vision without a plan to make it real. There's a shift happening in your life, a turning point. And while others are focused on chasing after quick wins, God is building something deep and lasting through you. You're not getting just any idea. You're getting anointed ideas. Strategic downloads that solve real problems. Ideas that will position you not just to earn, but to lead. Not just to profit, but to transform. You are becoming a vessel through which heaven releases solutions on earth. That's how powerful these ideas are. These ideas are connected to your purpose. They're not here to entertain you. They're here to elevate you. So take them seriously. Give them space to grow. Talk to God about them. Meditate on them. Let them evolve. And when you take even one step toward them, you'll find that heaven takes 10 steps toward you. That's what happens when you're aligned with your divine assignment. Don't dismiss the idea because it feels too big. Remember, God doesn't give small dreams to his chosen ones. He gives visions that match the weight of your calling. You weren't born to play it safe. You weren't born to stay hidden. You were born to build, to innovate, to shift the world with what you carry. And these $1 million ideas are your tools. They are your keys. They are the doors to everything you've ever prayed for and more. And here's what makes it even more powerful. These ideas will multiply. You'll start with one, and as you act on it, more will come. It's a flow, a divine stream. And the more you honor the ideas by writing them down, acting on them, and believing in them, the stronger the stream becomes. You'll start to realize you're not just a person with ideas. You are a fountain of divine creativity. You are a channel of innovation straight from heaven. This is what it means to be chosen. This is what it means to carry the favor of God. No more second-guessing yourself. No more talking yourself out of brilliance. No more dimming your light because others might not understand. This is your time to rise. To trust what's being deposited into your spirit. To know that the same God who gave you the idea has already prepared the resources, the people, and the path for its fulfillment. All you have to do is move. All you have to do is believe. All you have to do is act. Stay ready because the downloads won't stop here. They're going to keep coming. Some will feel like tiny nudges. Others will feel like lightning strikes. But all of them will lead to increase, to wealth, to legacy. Your only job? Stay open. Stay available. Stay obedient. And don't try to force it. Just follow the flow. This is your era of divine invention. This is your season of supernatural strategy. And the ideas being downloaded to you now? They are the seeds of an abundant harvest that will bless your life and generations to come. So write them down. Speak them out loud. Build them boldly. Because these million-dollar ideas, they're not just ideas. They're instructions from heaven. And you, chosen one, are the one trusted to bring them to life. You've entered into a sacred contract with heaven. From the moment that divine idea dropped into your spirit, something shifted. A new frequency was activated within you. A frequency aligned with abundance, innovation, and unstoppable favor. And now that you've received the first divine spark, more are on the way. You're becoming a receiver of wealth through wisdom. You're being given heavenly intelligence for earthly impact. And the way these ideas will move through you, it will astonish the world. What you must know, chosen one, is that your ideas are not coming from a place of mere logic. They are sacred blueprints. Each one is an encoded solution sent to this world through you. They're not ordinary business plans. They're not just creative impulses. They are heaven-born instructions that will manifest as platforms, systems, inventions, and services that elevate your life and the lives of others. When you truly realize that these are not your own thoughts, but divine inspirations entrusted to you, everything changes. You stop doubting. You start building. This part of your journey is about trust. Trusting not only the voice of God, but the gift within yourself. You must believe that if God gave it to you, He also gave you the wisdom, the resources, and the stamina to bring it into existence. You were not chosen to carry the weight of these ideas without also being equipped to carry their birth. These ideas were sent to you because your soul is ready, because your character is developed, because your mindset has been refined through the fire. These million-dollar ideas are not a reward, they are a response to your alignment, a response to your preparation. And let's be clear, this doesn't mean you need to have it all figured out. That's the beauty of divine downloads. You don't have to see the entire staircase. You only need to take the next step. The idea might seem bigger than your current resources, louder than your current voice, or more advanced than your current skill set. But guess what? God doesn't ask for your perfection. He asks for your participation. Move with what you have. Start with the clarity you do possess. Speak the vision even if your voice shakes. That obedience alone will cause everything else to align. What you're experiencing now is the opening of divine portals. Yes, portals. Gateways to realms of ideas that were locked until this very season of your life. There are ideas you couldn't have understood before because your spirit wasn't ready to perceive them. But now, something within you has matured. You've stepped into a frequency of clarity, and the heavens have responded. The downloads are increasing because your capacity is increasing. The more space you create, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, the more ideas will flow. You're not just growing, you're expanding. And let's talk about timing. Because one of the greatest revelations about divine ideas is understanding that timing is everything. A million-dollar idea birthed in the wrong season can feel like failure. But when it is released in divine timing, it becomes an unstoppable force. That's why you're being guided, not just in thought, but in pace. Some ideas you receive are for now. Others are for later. That's why discernment is crucial. As the downloads come, ask God for clarity on the when. Because when your movement matches divine momentum, miracles happen. You might be tempted to rush, to force things, to make it happen in your own strength. But hear this clearly. What is divinely given cannot be built by human striving alone. It must be nurtured by faith, watered with obedience, and covered in prayer. Don't just run with an idea. Partner with it. Sit with it. Develop it. Refine it. Prepare for it. Because the more you steward it, the more you will begin to see the fingerprints of God all over it. This is not the season for shallow thinking. This is the season for deep innovation. And innovation requires silence. It requires solitude. It requires unplugging from the noise of the world and plugging into the voice of the Creator. You can't receive million-dollar ideas while entertaining million-dollar distractions. Guard your focus like a treasure. Protect your peace like a fortress. These ideas are precious cargo, and not everyone can handle what you're about to birth. You don't need everyone to understand it. You don't need their validation. Your confirmation came from heaven, not from their opinions. You may also find yourself being pulled away from certain conversations, environments, or patterns. That's not rejection, it's redirection. God is refining your atmosphere so the downloads don't get distorted. You're being upgraded in mind and spirit. You're being pulled higher. And with that elevation comes a new level of responsibility. The ideas you're carrying will require a new version of you. One that's bold. One that's focused. One that no longer entertains doubt as a guest at your table. Chosen one. The time for questioning is over. The time for hesitation is over. This is your launch season. These divine ideas are not meant to sit in journals. They are not meant to be just nice thoughts. They are meant to manifest. They are meant to become. And they are meant to flow through you into this world. Every time you write them down, you're building. Every time you take action, you're constructing the unseen. Every time you speak them aloud, you're breathing life into destiny. You've prayed for increase. You've asked for prosperity. And now, God is answering you with ideas. And not just any ideas, million-dollar ideas. Strategic, scalable, spirit-led. Ideas that are packed with impact. Ideas that will outlive you. Ideas that will not only fund your dreams, but will fund the dreams of others. You are not just creating wealth. You're creating waves. And these waves will ripple across generations. You might look around and not yet see the results. You might feel like the vision is bigger than your current platform. But trust this, God never starts with the outside. He begins in the secret place, in the unseen realm, in the invisible. So don't be discouraged by what's not visible yet. The roots are forming. The foundation is being poured. You are under divine construction, and soon, the evidence will be undeniable. You're entering the kind of wealth season that begins with whispers, gentle instructions, quiet nudges. And yet, these seemingly small signals will lead to giant outcomes. Don't underestimate the power of subtle inspiration. Don't wait for lightning to strike. Move on the whisper. Because one whisper followed in obedience can become a wildfire of favor. That's how divine downloads work. They start in silence and end in overflow. So now, chosen one, it's time to build with boldness. It's time to stop second-guessing your divine impulses. It's time to see yourself as a partner with heaven in the birthing of wealth. You are not alone in this. God is with you. Every idea He gives, He also backs. Every vision He places in your spirit, He provides for. You are not chasing success. Success is chasing you because you are aligned, because you are obedient, because you are chosen. This next chapter of your life will be written by the ideas you dare to believe in. And when you look back, you won't just remember the success. You'll remember the divine moments of inspiration that carried you there. Those quiet times where the world was asleep, but your spirit was awake, receiving something straight from the throne room. That's where your wealth begins. Not in what the world gives you, but in what heaven downloads to you. This is only the beginning. What's coming next is even greater. And the best part? The ideas haven't stopped flowing. They're only increasing. The more faithful you are with them, the more you'll be given. This is not a one-time blessing. This is a lifetime connection. You're tapped in now. You're in the flow. And nothing can stop what's being created through you. The momentum is building, and the spiritual currents surrounding you are thick with revelation. You are no longer standing on the sidelines of possibility. You are in the center of divine innovation. Every breath you take now is in sync with divine inspiration. You're not just experiencing moments of creativity. You're experiencing a sustained release, a river of million-dollar ideas that will keep flowing as long as you remain obedient, open, and aware. These aren't just ideas to write down. These are activations. Each one is encoded with divine timing and strategic positioning. What you are receiving isn't simply for income, it's for impact. Your ideas will feed families, liberate minds, and shift the way people live, think, and prosper. God is trusting you with this level of revelation because He knows your heart. He sees your desire to not just rise, but to raise others with you. That is why the weight of these ideas is so holy, because they aren't just about wealth, they're about destiny. There is an unseen preparation happening within you. Every past experience, every setback, every strange detour, it was preparing you to be a vessel for divine solutions. You didn't walk through all of that pain for nothing. Those moments refined your sensitivity, sharpened your discernment, and strengthened your resilience. Now, in this present moment, God is using all of it as spiritual infrastructure for the ideas that are flowing in. These ideas may come during the most mundane moments, while you're driving, cooking, walking, or dreaming. That's because your soul is now tuned in. You've broken through the noise. Your spiritual bandwidth is wide open. And because of that, you are now receiving things that would have passed you by in an earlier season. Understand this. Divine downloads don't stop. They multiply. And the more you act on them, the more heaven entrusts to you. The million-dollar idea may not come with flashing lights or fanfare. It may appear like a quiet thought that won't go away, a persistent pull toward a certain industry, a fascination with solving a specific problem. It may even feel like you're being drawn into unknown territory. That's intentional. God doesn't just want to bless what you're familiar with. He wants to expand you into what you never imagined. That's why the download may look unfamiliar at first. Don't fear it. Embrace it. Many of the most transformative inventions, businesses, and movements in history started with someone hearing a whisper and having the courage to follow it. That's what you're being asked to do now. Follow the whisper. Even when you don't have all the answers. Even when the how isn't clear. Even when it stretches your faith. Because the whisper you're hearing is coming from the same source that aligned the stars, parted seas, and created galaxies. And if God is behind the idea, then success is already encoded in it. There are divine helpers already in place, waiting for you to step into action. There are resources being positioned. People with influence, skills, and platforms are being stirred behind the scenes to connect with you. But nothing moves until you move. Heaven has said yes, but now you must say yes back. Yes to the process, yes to the idea, yes to the path. It might not be the route you expected, but it will be the road that delivers you into overflow. Your million-dollar idea may not look like someone else's, and that's the point. It's not meant to. You're not called to copy. You're called to create. The idea God gave you is unique because your calling is unique. You may see others succeeding in their lanes and wonder when your turn is coming. But what you don't see is the weight of the revelation you're carrying. What's inside you is not just good, it's groundbreaking. And when it's time for it to be revealed, it will make sense why you had to wait. why you had to grow, and why you had to be hidden for a while. Now the veil is lifting. Your creativity is awakening. Your ideas are becoming clearer, louder, and more refined. The fog is lifting, and the path ahead is beginning to form. You can feel it in your spirit. Something big is coming through you, and the world is not ready for the kind of brilliance that you're about to unleash. You were born to be a forerunner, a pioneer. That's why you felt out of place in traditional systems, because you weren't meant to fit. You were meant to forge new ground. This is your blueprint season, the time to write down the vision, to break it into steps, to stop letting the size of it intimidate you. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to know every detail today. You simply have to honor the idea enough to begin. The beginning unlocks the blessing. The first step unlocks divine momentum. And once you move, you'll see that heaven has already been preparing the path ahead. This is also your season of protection. Every idea you receive is sacred, and not everyone can handle the magnitude of what you carry. Be careful who you share your downloads with. Some people won't understand. Some may try to talk you out of it. Others may try to steal the idea, not realizing it wasn't theirs to carry. Trust your discernment. Protect your vision. Not out of fear, but out of reverence, out of wisdom. This is divine strategy, not just good advice. You may be asked to move in silence for a while. That's okay. Some of the most powerful revolutions in history were born in quiet places. The silence is not punishment, it's preparation. In the silence, the idea matures. In the silence, your spirit strengthens. In the silence, clarity sharpens. And when the time is right, you'll emerge, not just with an idea, but with an unstoppable movement. You're not building something for a moment. You're building something for a lifetime. You're not chasing income. You're creating impact. You're not hustling. You're harmonizing with heaven's flow. These ideas are not the end goal. They're the vehicle to take you into your next dimension. They're the keys that unlock the doors your ancestors could only dream of. Chosen one, your wealth won't come the way it came for others. Your path has always been different. And that's because what you're building is unprecedented. Never done before. Never seen before. You are the blueprint. You are the first. And that's why your process feels so unexplainable. You're not just breaking through, you're breaking ground. And as you continue to receive, build, and move in faith, remember this. You're not doing it alone. God is with you, not just watching over you, but walking with you, pouring into you, whispering the next move, the next connection, the next shift. Every download is another sign that heaven is actively participating in your success story. So keep building, keep believing, keep creating, keep listening. You are the vessel, the pen in God's hand, the architect of something far greater than wealth alone. You are birthing a legacy, and every idea you receive is a brick in the foundation of the future you're destined to build. The atmosphere around you is charged with divine potential. The air is different now, you can feel it. What once felt distant now feels tangible. The ideas you're receiving are no longer fragments. They are forming into frameworks. Concepts are becoming clearer. Visions are turning into instructions. There is a holy architecture being constructed in your spirit, and God is the master builder, giving you every piece of the design. What you're building isn't just for today. It's a blueprint for a future that generations will benefit from. You must understand, these million-dollar ideas are not just about creating something new. They're about unlocking what's been buried inside of you all along. These ideas are pulling greatness out of you. They're revealing gifts you didn't even know you had. That's why this season feels different. It's not just about external creation. It's about internal revelation. As God downloads these ideas, He's also upgrading your identity. You are no longer who you were. You are stepping into the version of yourself that can carry the weight of what you're called to build. This is the season where obedience becomes your greatest asset. The idea may seem too big. The vision may look too vast. But when you follow the divine nudge, when you act on what seems like just a whisper, you activate favor that logic can't explain. You initiate movements that human effort alone can't sustain. And you begin to see that it was never about your qualifications, your resources, or your experience. It was always about your availability. God is looking for builders, not just believers. You are being called to construct something the world has never seen. These ideas are bricks in your divine assignment. And every time you act on one, you move from vision to manifestation. What was once invisible becomes visible. What was once a thought becomes an income stream. What was once a whisper becomes a voice that echoes through generations. You are no longer just a dreamer. You are a doer, a divine executor. Some of these ideas may come with challenges. You may find yourself feeling resistance, not just from outside forces, but from your own fears, doubts, and insecurities. Don't let that stop you. Resistance is not a sign to stop. It's a sign you're on the right track. If the enemy is trying to block it, it means it's powerful. If fear is whispering that you're not enough, it's because your idea carries too much light to go unnoticed. This is where you rise above the noise. This is where you silence the inner critic and amplify the voice of divine confidence. You are chosen for this. You are equipped for this. And every step you take toward the idea is a step into divine purpose. These aren't random thoughts. They are sacred instructions. And when you treat them as holy, the results become supernatural. Let's talk about the practicality of it, because divine downloads must be grounded in execution. Once you receive the idea, write it down. Don't delay. Keep a notebook near your bed, in your bag, or use your phone, whatever it takes. The moment the idea hits, capture it. Why? Because divine ideas are like rain. They fall in showers, and if you don't catch them, they can pass you by. Don't trust your memory. Document the download. Then, once it's written, pray over it. Meditate on it. Visualize it. Sit with it. Don't rush into building without fully understanding what you're being asked to carry. God doesn't just give ideas, He gives timing. Some ideas are meant to be launched immediately. Others are meant to be developed in secret. Learn to discern which is which. Ask, is this seed for now or for later? Because the harvest depends on planting in the right season. Chosen one, get ready for a financial upgrade from heaven. God decided. You didn't come across this message by chance. Something extraordinary is unfolding in the spiritual realm, and you are right in the center of it. Heaven has made a decision that will shift your entire financial reality. This isn't just about money, it's about divine positioning. It's about stepping into a season of supernatural provision, unexpected abundance, and blessings that will overflow into every area of your life. God has decided. It's your time. The financial upgrade that's been ordained for you is not coming from people, banks, or any earthly institution. It is coming straight from heaven. And when heaven decides to bless you, no power on earth can block it. Before we dive deeper, stay with this video all the way to the end. There is something powerful in these words that your soul is meant to receive. As you listen, let your heart open up. And I want you to declare your readiness in the comments by writing your warmest wishes and the number 99. This is more than a comment. It's a spiritual alignment with the truth that your wishes are coming true, and the universe is moving in your favor. You are not just watching. You are participating in the energy shift that will change everything. Now, chosen one, like this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. This is a divine season, and the heavens are orchestrating a financial transformation that is going to blow your mind. This is not a small shift. This is not a temporary relief. This is a full-on financial elevation designed to take you from lack into overflow, from stress into rest, and from struggle into unstoppable success. Everything you need is being prepared. God is assigning angels, aligning resources, and clearing your path for what's to come. Don't be fooled by what it looks like right now. You are not stuck. You are being set up. Set up for a breakthrough. Set up for an upgrade. Set up for a financial miracle that cannot be explained by logic, only by faith. Every delay you've experienced was a setup for divine timing. Every closed door was a redirection towards something higher. Every no you've received was heaven's way of protecting your yes. And now, that yes is arriving. The yes that breaks the cycle of not enough. The yes that cancels the fear of lack. The yes that places you in rooms you didn't even know existed. You're stepping into a reality where divine favor speaks louder than credentials, where grace outpaces effort, and where abundance becomes your new normal. You've been faithful. You've kept going even when no one noticed. You believed even when everything around you told you to give up. And now, because of your faithfulness, heaven has opened up its treasury. What's coming to you isn't just financial increase, it's divine compensation. For the pain, for the nights you cried, for the days you went without, for the times you gave even when you had little. This isn't just provision, it's a reward. And the scale of this reward is too big for the natural world. That's why heaven had to handle it. That's why it's coming from above. Your financial upgrade is going to shock people, not because of what you did, but because of how it came, suddenly, unexpectedly, supernaturally. People will ask, how did this happen? And the only answer you'll have is, God decided. This is the kind of blessing that silences the doubters, that humbles the proud, that reveals who was really working behind the scenes the whole time. Not your job, not your contacts, not your bank account, but your God. There is a shift happening in the spirit right now. Can you feel it? The atmosphere around you is vibrating with expectancy. Opportunities are waking up and remembering your name. Resources are being rerouted in your direction. People who were once out of reach are being nudged by divine instruction to bless you. Contracts, deals, collaborations, ideas, streams of income, residual wealth, passive returns, strategic doors. They are all making their way into your life, not by coincidence but by divine command. This is what a financial upgrade from heaven looks like. It defies the odds. It bypasses the systems. It breaks generational limitations. It speaks louder than credit scores. It overrides negative reports. It finds you where you are and lifts you to where you were always meant to be. You are not going to have to force this. You're not going to have to beg for this. You won't have to manipulate or strive or exhaust yourself trying to make something happen. You are entering a flow, a grace, a divine rhythm where wealth flows to you because of who you are and whose you are. You are chosen. That's the key. That's the foundation. You are chosen. And the chosen ones are always provided for, not just with enough, but with overflow, with legacy, with abundance that transforms families and blesses communities. You are being upgraded so you can become the answer to someone else's prayer, so you can sponsor vision, fund destiny, rewrite history. You are not just receiving money, you're receiving purpose, power, authority, vision, impact. You are stepping into your role as a financial distributor for the kingdom. And when you walk in that calling, heaven backs you without limits. I want you to pause for a moment and feel the truth of this. The financial stress that's been trying to torment you, it's leaving. The pressure that's been weighing on your chest, it's lifting. The fear of not having enough, it's dissolving. Because now you know. Heaven has made a decision. And heaven's decisions are final, irrevocable, permanent. Nothing and no one can reverse it. You don't have to figure out how. You just have to stay in position, stay ready, stay expectant, Keep showing up with faith, with gratitude, and with obedience. The rest is being handled. You are about to receive confirmation. A sign, a message, a divine instruction that will activate this financial upgrade in your life. When it comes, don't hesitate. Move in faith. Speak it out loud. Walk through the door. Say yes to the opportunity. Release what no longer serves you. Heaven has already decided. Your only job now is to agree with that decision. To align your thoughts, your words, and your actions with the truth that the upgrade is already on the way. Every single thing that has been withheld from you is being released. Every blocked payment, every delayed transaction, every missed opportunity, every locked gate, every canceled blessing. It's being restored, revived, and reissued in a better form, in a multiplied version. God is not just giving it back, He's giving it back with interest, with divine favor wrapped around it, with joy, peace, and security. This is not survival anymore. This is thriving. This is flourishing. This is the abundant life you were always meant to live. Your days of scraping by are over. Your nights of financial anxiety are done. Your season of just enough has expired. You are now living in a new spiritual economy, an economy where heaven is your source, and you will never run out. Every bill will be paid. Every debt will be canceled. Every need will be supplied. Every dream will be funded. And not only will you have enough for you, you will have enough for others. You will bless. You will give. You will build. You will invest. You will own. Chosen one, now that you've been aligned with this divine decision, everything is shifting. Even the things you can't yet see. Right now, behind the veil, divine movements are being made. Invisible forces are going before you to create a straight path for this financial blessing to land in your life. The delay you once experienced is being turned into acceleration. The time you thought was lost is being redeemed. You are no longer walking into blessings. You're attracting them. You're becoming a magnet for divine wealth because heaven has declared your name in places your feet haven't yet touched. Every resource that was once withheld is now being redirected toward you. Not randomly, not occasionally, but consistently, continuously, supernaturally. This is not a moment, it's a movement of divine wealth flowing toward the chosen ones. And you are one of them. That's why you've always felt different. That's why you couldn't fit in with mediocrity. That's why settling was never an option for you. Because your spirit knew something greater was on the way. And now it's here. Not someday, not next year, but now. The windows of heaven are open above you, and the blessings are not trickling. They're pouring. Pouring into your hands. Pouring into your home. Pouring into your future. This is your season of divine deposit. A supernatural download of everything you need to elevate your financial life and walk into generational abundance. New income streams are being born. New contracts are being written in your name. New partnerships are being assigned. And wealth is being transferred, not by force, but by faith. Chosen one, hear this clearly. Your value is not determined by what's in your bank account. It's determined by what God has spoken over you. And God has called you abundant. He has called you prosperous. He has called you the lender and not the borrower. That means your identity is abundance. You don't have to chase it. You simply have to walk in alignment with it. When you begin to see yourself as heaven sees you, you stop striving and start receiving. You stop begging and start expecting. You stop doubting and start manifesting. There's an anointing on your life to steward wealth, not just for status or comfort, but for purpose, for impact, for kingdom expansion. God doesn't release financial upgrades to those who will waste it. He releases them to those who will multiply it. And you are a multiplier. Everything in your life is about to multiply. Your income, your influence, your insight, your favor, your flow. Because heaven knows. You're not going to keep it to yourself. You're going to build. You're going to give. You're going to heal. You're going to shine. This isn't just money, it's divine strategy. It's divine instruction. The upgrade coming to you is layered. It includes new vision, fresh clarity, spiritual downloads, business models that carry heaven's breath, creative solutions that solve real-world problems, entrepreneurial instincts guided by divine wisdom. You're not just being upgraded financially, you're being upgraded mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So when the wealth comes, you'll know how to keep it, how to grow it, how to use it with discernment. Don't be surprised when things start moving quickly. What used to take months will happen in days. What seemed impossible will become effortless. People will start saying your name in rooms of influence. Invitations will come that you didn't even request. Unexpected deposits, favor in negotiations, debt dissolving, property becoming accessible. The kinds of doors that were bolted shut are now swinging wide open, not because of who you know, but because heaven has cleared the way. You've passed the test of faith, the test of obedience, the test of holding on when it would have been easier to give up. And now, the reward has been activated. You didn't go through that wilderness for nothing. You didn't endure those losses in vain. Every tear was collected, every prayer was heard, every sacrifice was seen, and now the record has been marked in heaven. The reward has been released. Your name is on it. Your spirit is aligned with it, and your reality is about to reflect it. This is not about hype. It's not about empty promises. It's about divine fulfillment. What God speaks, He performs. What heaven decrees, earth must obey. And the decree has already gone out on your behalf. Let abundance flow. The economy of heaven doesn't run on fear, inflation, or debt. It runs on faith, obedience, and purpose. And you are fully aligned. You're no longer operating under the world's limitations. You're operating under kingdom principles. That means wealth comes to you with ease, with peace, and with sustainability. There will be moments when you'll want to shrink back. Don't. This blessing is bigger than you imagined, but it was tailor-made for you. You were built to handle it. You were designed to lead with it. And you have been prepared for this exact moment. It's not too big for you. In fact, it's only the beginning. What looks massive now will soon become your new normal. Because chosen ones don't just receive upgrades. They become upgrades. When you rise, everything connected to you rises. Your family rises. Your community rises. Your lineage rises. Let this sink in. Your obedience created a pathway for heaven to pour. Your surrender activated a supernatural shift, and your readiness unlocked a flow that cannot be stopped. Don't doubt it. Don't second-guess it. Don't talk yourself out of it. The financial upgrade is real. It's holy. It's sacred. It's yours. Now is the time to prepare. Not in fear, but in faith. Prepare your accounts. Prepare your mindset. Prepare your space. Make room for the overflow. Declutter your life of anything that does not align with this new level. Say goodbye to small thinking. Release the weight of worry. Let go of scarcity. Speak only abundance. See only opportunity. Feel only gratitude. Because what's coming is too precious to be housed in doubt. You must be a willing vessel, pure, open, and ready. You're not waiting for a blessing anymore. You are the blessing, and heaven is using you as a conduit. That's why your wealth will not run out, because it's attached to purpose. It's attached to legacy. It's attached to heaven's agenda. And as long as you remain aligned, your flow will never dry up. The financial upgrade you're walking into will fund dreams that once seemed impossible. It will rescue visions that were on the edge of extinction. It will give breath to ideas that have been sleeping inside of you for years. You are being handed keys, divine access codes to the next level. And once you turn those keys, you won't just open one door. You'll unlock a realm of wealth, a realm of favor, a realm of kingdom influence that will elevate you beyond anything you've ever experienced. You won't have to chase what belongs to you. It will chase you. It will find you. And it will flood your life with divine certainty. Because God decided. So prepare yourself, chosen one. Not because you have to earn it, but because you've already been entrusted with it. The decision has been made. The upgrade is on the way. All that's left now is for you to walk boldly into it. Chosen one, the momentum has already started. Heaven is not asking for permission, it's already in motion. The divine upgrade that has your name on it is accelerating toward you, and nothing can stop its arrival. Not the economy, not your past, not the opinions of others, not even your previous limitations. Because when God makes a decision, it doesn't matter what came before. His decree overrides every delay, every loss, every negative expectation. His yes cancels 1,000 no's. There are moments when a person's entire life pivots, not because of something they earned, but because of something that was ordained. This is your pivot moment. This is your divine shift. This is the heavenly reroute that changes everything. It's going to feel like overnight, but heaven has been preparing it for a long time. You're about to see sudden breakthroughs, but they were never random. They are the results of unseen decisions made in divine places. Let that settle in your spirit. You're not being upgraded because of who you impressed, but because of who you belong to. The decision for your financial elevation was made before the problem even appeared. Heaven already mapped out your exit from financial lack. Before the storm hit, the provision was already in motion. Before the door closed, the greater door was already swinging open. Before you even knew what to pray for, God had already assigned an angel to deliver the answer. This is not theory, this is reality. And soon, your physical world will catch up with what heaven has already released. What's been happening in the spiritual realm is now about to manifest in your visible life. And when it does, it won't be a drip. It will be a flood. An undeniable, unstoppable overflow of provision. It will hit your life in waves. Waves of blessings, waves of favor, waves of breakthroughs that leave you speechless. You might feel like you're not ready, but heaven says otherwise. Heaven calls you equipped, empowered, elevated. You are ready because God says you are. Don't let your past mistakes disqualify you from this moment. Don't let temporary doubt rob you of permanent blessings. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to stay open. Stay expectant. Stay available for the miracle. You are not the source. God is, and He's never failed. You're going to see proof. Tangible, visible proof that this word is real. Checks in the mail. Calls from unexpected sources. Clients and customers you didn't even advertise to. Inheritance you didn't expect. Property you thought you couldn't afford. Debt forgiveness that doesn't make sense. Grace that covers what your credit can't. Open doors that shock you. The favor that flows from this financial upgrade will touch every area of your life. Your relationships will be affected. You'll notice people being drawn to your light, your wisdom, your peace. Some will be sent to help you. Others will try to take, but you'll have the discernment to know the difference. Because this blessing isn't just about finances. It's about elevation on every level. And when you elevate, some things can't go with you. And that's okay. Because what's ahead of you is too important to be slowed down by what's behind you. This is also a season of clarity. The fog is lifting. Confusion is leaving. You're going to wake up with divine instructions. You'll know exactly where to go, what to do, who to call, and when to move. You'll receive dreams, nudges, synchronicities. Heaven will speak to you in a language your soul understands. You won't have to chase confirmations. They'll find you. You won't have to beg for signs. They'll show up boldly and unmistakably. And when they do, act. Don't hesitate. The financial flow that's coming will require boldness. It will require action. It will require you to step into rooms with confidence, to speak like someone who knows their worth, to make decisions like someone who trusts divine timing. You're not here to play small. You're here to claim your place in the greater story that heaven is writing through you. Chosen one, you're going to be called into positions of influence, not because you sought them, but because heaven assigned them. You will be a voice in places where others are silent. You will carry solutions where others see problems. You will bring divine insight to spaces that are desperate for clarity. And you'll be resourced, not just with money, but with wisdom, strategy, and favor. That's what a true upgrade looks like. It's not just wealth, it's what to do with the wealth. And make no mistake, this upgrade is permanent. You're not going to rise and fall. You're going to rise and stay. Because this isn't built on the unstable systems of the world. It's built on the eternal foundation of divine will. You're not subject to the cycles of lack anymore. You're not a prisoner of your environment. You are a citizen of heaven, and the resources of heaven are now backing your every move. Get ready for conversations that change your life. Get ready for introductions that shift your trajectory. Get ready for a network of people who are divinely assigned to support your elevation. Get ready for doors that open without you knocking. Get ready for provision that flows even while you rest. Because this is your new reality. This is what it looks like when heaven decides to bless you. This upgrade will not only be seen in your finances, but also in how you think. You'll begin to think like someone who is rich in vision, rich in courage, rich in peace. You'll no longer tolerate environments that shrink you. You'll no longer second-guess your worth. You'll no longer settle for less than what heaven has for you. This upgrade will upgrade your self-worth. Your mindset will become fertile ground for divine expansion. You'll stop saying, "Can I afford it?" and start saying, "Is it aligned with my purpose?" And when this shift happens, doors won't just open for you. They'll stay open, because you'll have the wisdom to walk through them fully prepared. Your character has been forged in the fire. Your endurance has been built in silence. Your strength has been shaped in private. And now the public reward is on the way. You're not just ready, you're built for this. This is your inheritance, not a bonus, not a surprise. An inheritance. That means it's rightfully yours. That means no one can take it. That means it's been written in the divine ledger with your name on it. All that's required is your agreement. And you've already agreed. By watching, by listening, by believing, by declaring. Heaven is not confused about who you are. Heaven knows. Heaven remembers. Heaven rewards. The only thing left now is your receiving. Open your arms. Open your mind. Open your soul. The floodgates are open, and the financial upgrade is flowing freely towards you, because God decided. Chosen one, let this truth settle deep into your spirit. What's on the way is not based on what you deserve. It's based on what heaven has declared. And heaven has declared, it's your time. It's your turn. It's your transformation. This financial upgrade isn't coming as a favor from the world. It's coming as a decision from the divine. And no earthly system can alter what's already been approved by God. There's a divine confirmation being written over your life in invisible ink, signed in the Spirit, stamped by heaven's authority, and now it's about to be revealed in the physical realm. This financial shift will not be subtle. It will be undeniable. Those who once questioned your faith will soon witness your favor. Those who doubted your dreams will soon be amazed by your reality. Not because you proved anything to them, but because you remained aligned with the divine. You see, there's something different about this blessing. This isn't a blessing you chase. It's one that recognizes you. It knows your name. It knows your calling. It knows your readiness. It's been assigned to find you. And once it arrives, it will change your financial blueprint forever. You won't just receive increase, you'll receive identity. You'll step into the fullness of who you truly are. A vessel of divine provision, a channel of wealth with a mission bigger than money. You're not just being upgraded in your pocket, you're being upgraded in your purpose. This financial breakthrough will activate more than ease. It will unlock impact. You'll start to see how your wealth is part of a grander divine narrative. You'll support causes heaven has highlighted. You'll bless people who are silently praying. You'll build systems, structures, and spaces that carry light into dark places. You'll start to shift economies. First your own, then your families, then your communities. You'll understand. You were never meant to just make money. You were meant to multiply meaning. And that's why this upgrade is protected. Heaven doesn't give this kind of power to just anyone. But you've been trusted. You've been tested. And now, you're being trusted with more. And when God trusts you, it's not temporary. It's sustained. It's exponential. It's generational. This blessing doesn't end with you. It begins with you. Because when a chosen one is elevated, a ripple is created. And that ripple becomes a wave that touches lives you'll never even meet. Don't be surprised when new blueprints start downloading into your mind. Business ideas, content visions, investment strategies, inventions, partnerships, solutions to problems you never thought you could solve. Because heaven isn't just giving you money, it's giving you the mindset and the mission to steward it. The world isn't changed by those who simply receive. It's changed by those who respond. And you are now stepping into the season of divine response. The ideas you're about to receive will carry weight. They won't be random thoughts. They'll be heaven-engineered. Don't ignore them. Write them down. Move on them. Take the leap. You are being set up to become a financial force. Quiet, humble, powerful, intentional. Not loud for attention, but loud in your results. Loud in your obedience. Loud in your purpose. Because that's what real financial elevation looks like. You don't need to explain what God is doing. Your results will speak for themselves. Your peace will testify. Your confidence will preach. Your generosity will confirm. Your fruit will be your answer. Because when God decides, no man can deny. You won't need to prove a thing. The divine evidence will be undeniable. And listen carefully. Don't shrink. This is not the season to hide. This is not the time to stay quiet about your calling. You've been hidden for a reason, but now you're being revealed for a purpose. Heaven has placed something inside you that the world needs, and that includes your financial presence. The kingdom needs you in rooms where decisions are being made. Heaven needs you in conversations where influence is shifting. You are a representative of light, and money in your hands will amplify your mission. So rise with courage. Let the upgrade flow through every part of your life. Let your voice become bold. Let your vision expand. Let your mindset evolve. Let your actions reflect the wealth that's been placed in your soul long before it touched your bank account. You are going to experience what many only dream about. Not because you're lucky, but because you're aligned. You are moving in the rhythm of heaven. And in this rhythm, provision flows like breath. It's constant. It's natural. It's yours. Get ready to walk into rooms and know that you belong there. Get ready to sign papers you used to pray for. Get ready to own what you once rented. Get ready to invest in things that once felt unreachable. Get ready to answer prayers, not just your own, but others. Get ready to become a resource center, a kingdom hub, a distribution point of divine wealth. Because the upgrade isn't about having more, it's about doing more, becoming more, and serving more. You've been chosen not just to survive, but to succeed for a reason. Your success is a tool. Your elevation is a testimony. Your abundance is a beacon. And now the light is being switched on. You will no longer question your future. It's already been written. You'll no longer doubt your provision. It's already been released. You'll no longer stress about supply. It's already overflowing. You'll no longer wonder if it's real. You'll know it is, because your life is about to transform right in front of your eyes. And it won't be slow, it'll be sudden. Sudden favor, sudden acceleration, sudden approvals, sudden insight, sudden partnerships, sudden solutions, sudden success. And behind every sudden moment will be the same explanation. God decided, and that decision is final. That decision is sealed. That decision is now becoming visible. So lift your head, straighten your posture, speak with faith, walk with confidence, dream with no restrictions, plan like it's already done, budget like the wealth is already here, move like a miracle is already in your account, because in the spirit, it is. And soon, your world will match your faith. Chosen one, this financial upgrade from heaven isn't just coming to you, it's coming through you. You are the evidence of divine economy, the proof that obedience pays, the living demonstration that heaven never forgets. No more pretending, no more shrinking, no more waiting for permission. You've been stamped with spiritual clearance. That means everything connected to you must now reflect the decision heaven already made. Your wallet, your wardrobe, your workspace, your daily habits, they are all being pulled into divine order. This is an internal and external transformation. Heaven didn't just come to sprinkle a little blessing on top. No, it came to rebuild the foundation, to change how you think, how you plan, how you receive.